So, not everything has to be taken so seriously. One thing that we need to take seriously is our mental health. Me, when I sense the tiniest change in someone's energy towards me. In conclusion, I'm sorry I bothered you with my existence. Yeah, true. No, especially when I was younger. Oh, man. Like, I'm quite sensitive towards energies. And I used to have such a hard time with this when I noticed when someone's energy was changing towards me. So then I always got into the mode, oh, I need to fix something. But yeah, sometimes it's not you. When you're asked to go to a second social event in 1 week, I can't go. Not again. I'm not strong enough. Yeah, also true. Even sometimes some weeks, like as I mentioned, the last, well, I would say year, I stayed in a lot. And sometimes even just one thing was too much. I get better with it now. It also has to do with how to you take care of yourself. I realized it to the fullest now, but oh man, I'm not. Sometimes just give me time. Me getting ready for the outing I said yes to. Ah, that cat though. Also so true. Like saying that you struggle with something is one thing, but I think a lot of people, and also for myself, what I often forgot is to actually work on it, to actually make sure that you're gonna do things a little bit different. So yeah, also so true. I'm better with that now. Like you have to realize that if something is up with your mental health, then uh, it's one thing to be aware of it, and that's a great start. But it's just a start. It doesn't end there. You have to take the next steps. And that sometimes means that it's painful and that you have to cry and that it isn't solved the day after. Me mentally preparing myself to leave my bed and deal with people. Yeah. Especially when my energy, or for myself, when I was, well, depressed or how you want to call it, uh, sometimes I just want to stay in bed. And it's definitely not always the good decision to stay in bed because the energy from if you are going to friends, the renewed energy that you get from that, sometimes you also have to push yourself a little bit. Me trying not to zone out while someone is talking to me. Yep. I was with someone a few years ago, and that person at one point just couldn't deal with me because they noticed, like, hey, you're somewhere else. Where are you? Get out of your head. Get out of your head. And that was definitely a moment that I recognized, like, I do that a lot. What helped for me, at least, a lot is to put my phone away, to start living in the moment. So yeah, it's definitely something that I don't struggle now with anymore. Because most of the things that keep you busy in your head, they're just self-destruction. And most of the things aren't so important. So, oh my god, depression can get so bad people can't brush their teeth. People's depression gets so bad they kill themselves, Janet. True. Also, with brushing your teeth, it's like one of those things that you have to do. But uh, when I was in Oslo, I was like confronted with myself. I would say really for the first time that it was really a lot because I was there on my own, and well, it was winter, so I didn't get a lot of sunlight, and I didn't prepare with like vitamin D or anything. So yeah, that was rough. And then I understand this as well. Like there have been times that I didn't brush my teeth a whole day. Yeah, nasty, but I I was happy to be alive. How I'm living my life lately. No worries. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Keep lying to yourself. Keep lying to your friends. Me ignoring text messages until I get enough energy to be social again. Yeah, true. Although as I said, like I think it's very healthy to um, not be on your phone. Like I put my phone away, not as much as I used to, but I still like some days I look at my phone maybe once or twice. Um, that also has to do with the fact that I think like apps like Instagram, but also just the news. Your reality is in what you see and what you experience, and to continuously just be online, it's not healthy. I noticed it a lot, especially since I studied media. It's so addictive. Uh, it's so also so addictive to just always knowing that you can always be in contact, which is also super unhealthy. Anxiety. What if this happens? Me, but it won't. Anxiety. But what if it does? You got me there. What I really learned in the last few years, especially after going to Malta, anxiety is diagnosed as anxiety. What I really notice is it's also just unresolved emotions and experiences that you haven't done with, you haven't dealt with. And what I did in Malta was, if I started to feel this anxiety feeling coming up, then I would ask myself the question, okay, where does it come from? And what happened? And does it matter in the moment now? Instead of like going through all kinds of scenarios that things could go wrong, stop asking yourself the what if questions or the scenarios. That it helps a lot. And now I don't deal with anxiety anymore. Um, I just look it straight into the eyes. Maybe I'm sad a little. Like in Malta, for example, if I did get anxiety, then I would just really confront myself with it. And at first, it took maybe 45 minutes to deal with it. And then every time it got less and less. Client, what should I do? And therapist, what do you think you should do? All right, then, keep your secrets. Yeah, going to a therapist. I mean, this, at least for me, is more from the perspective of someone who doesn't really want to go to the therapist. I really like a therapist can definitely be really helpful to help you find tools. But at the end of the day, first of all, you need to do the work, and there is no magic in going through a therapist. It's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna solve you. That's just not how it works. I think once you cross certain borders in your mind, you can never really go back to like, oh, I'm fully healthy. It's really a toxic way of looking at mental health. But what you can do is to create a better environment for yourself, that you don't have to deal with that part so much. And to, if you deal with it, that you know, okay, which tools for myself am I gonna use so that I don't have to deal with it so much. Should there be memes about mental health? Yes, because things should always be a little bit funny, and also to just confront yourself with some things. Oh well, hope you liked it. Let me know which one was your favorite, or what are the things that, yeah, what are your tools that you work with when you struggle. Hope you liked it, and then there is nothing else to say then. Big hug, much love, and then I see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.